So in for repair today we have our TAILLIFT forklift. We also have our MANITOU telepower. We have our little John Deere 2130. We'll catch up with Mick and Caleb and Sean and David and John B as to go about their daily duties. So we've a tractor run that takes place here. It's the Kilmessan Horan Club tractor run, Christmas lights, tractor and truck run takes place on Saturday the 29th of November. Registration at, I think it's 3:30. It's in Kilmessan Horan Pitch. You read that, Andrew. What is that? 3:30 in Kilmessan Horan Pitch. That's the small right there. And it's leaving at 5. So yeah, look at great tractor run. Every year seems to be getting more and more tractors down to this. It's the Christmas lights one. So don't forget getting down to that one in Kilmessan. So we have a little 2130 in here. We brought it in to spray up the wheels, which Mark is currently doing there. He's cleaned the wheels in it there, and he's going to spray up the rims, have a look a little bit sharper as we put it away. Now, there's one thing that when I bought it, I noticed that the steering wheel was very, very loose on the Caleb. I don't know whether it was just all the steering wheel or whether the bushing here that drives, let's say, this shaft drives down through.
Yes. Now, the steering wheel was definitely tight because myself and Sean probably have bad bags down the night, but we had to keep taking changes and tapping it with a rubber hammer on the bottom, but got it off. But with
they can be a nightmare to take off.
Yeah.
Jenny will break them quicker than you'll.
As I said when we were looking into this, I says if we have to start looking at pullers, you may get a steering wheel ordered and maybe an overhaul unit for it, because you never know. And even at that, you can destroy the seals and overhaul units, try and take them off.
Yeah.
But anyways, it did come off relatively easy. But up here at this end of it, so from my understanding of what we're looking at here, our overhaul unit is most likely down the bottom, because I don't see anything in here directly. I can't see anything from this side, but
yeah,
just some a good educated guess. It's probably down here at the base, and we've extended column to it, but it's using a bushing here, and most likely another one down lower, and probably a universal joint at the bottom for the angle that it's at. So I need to try and get this whole dude out here, but it's covered with rubber, which is down into the floor. And the only way I can see it getting the rubber up, because it has a steel band around the outside, is take the sides off the dash, which I need to take the top up to get the sides off to get the rubber. And the rubber has to come straight up. So yeah, there's a wee bit in it, alright. If it was split, if the rubber was split halfway down, it'd be perfect, but it's not, so it's part of the floor. So I need to get the whole lot up just to get this out. And you can see the play in here, like where if that bushing is supposed to cover the whole lot, we're definitely looking at about 3 mil on either side. We're probably 6, there's nothing left of it anyways, so it's well able to move. The bottom bushing's probably not too bad of order, but the top ones,
it's just you can feel that vibration through it when you're on the steering wheel. Just not too nice. Not too nice.
So yeah,
and that's really all that's wrong with the tractor. There's nothing, as I say, it's original as the day. You know, how many thousand hours on that now?
5,800.
5,800, and they're genuine hours on it.
Yeah, so she's fairly good. All the the cab, the whole cab frame and everything on it is
immaculate.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect on it.
And it's not from a paint job, anyways. I can see.
No,
I don't know what was happening on it that was painted. So
yeah, it'd be just nice to get it done and have it straightened up. Not that it's going to go to work in the morning, but just as we're putting some of these vintage tractors, trying to tidy them all up, and it's very time consuming, let me tell you. But if anyone has any comments on how you take this out, or just to throw them in there, maybe give us a little bit of a dig out on it. But
yeah, so we're probably going to have to get bushings made up for it, because I'd
imagine,
phoned in a bit, you know, if you could get them, because some stuff like this you'd be surprised they could have do on the shelf that for €8 a piece, whatever. It's a no-brainer, but they don't, so we'll have to get them made up. But you like that, between a good seat and a decent steering wheel is half the battle, because they're the two things that touch nearly all the time. So you want that right. But yeah, it's just even with how long everything is on it. So there's a big dish on the steering wheel, like that plate that we are looking at is fairly multiplied. I have a circle up half on there, but you know, we're looking at all this in it, so
yeah, a lot of that
it's not nice to drive. It doesn't feel tight in that regard, because everything's all over the place. But it should make a nice tractor to drive now.
Oh yeah.
So we get all
still doesn't want to come off, Caleb. I'm still stuck on it
now. There we go.
Right, okay, we'll leave you with that there, and shall we'll check in on you later on and see how we're getting on.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be like a new pin now in a lock of hours whenever we get a bushing.
Right. Yeah, so there's Mark is just getting the rims set there to get them a good cleaning first, and probably prime them up and give them a nice John Deere yellow there, and they look the part then.
So, as you can see, we finally got the dashboard and the top of the steering column out of the 2130. And what an absolute pig of a job. So between all the bolts holding the rubber down here on the floor, a few of them had to get cut. I think I can replace them and put in, there's a couple of M6 bolts here with nuts put on the top. I'll probably have to redo a few of them, keep it right. And yeah, what an absolute pig of a job, because the dashboard won't lift up until you get the like your stopper cable and with our main fuse box and everything here. But to get these off, you have next to no room in the back. So after a nice bit of struggling anyways, we finally have it out. And this being our steering shaft, so the bushings are running on the shaft. On the top and bottom here, you can see we have a fair groove worn into this. So we need to look into it and see if we can probably get this built up. I don't think we're going to be getting a new part for a machine at this age. Because like, even if I put a new bushing across this, we're still going to have a nice bit of play, because there's a fairly big step in it. Yeah, well, yeah.
See the step.
So this is the step here, which we are going to need to get built up. So anyways, on this here, as you can see, we've a fairly big unit here, and it's not an orbital unit with hydraulic powered steering. It has a steering assist, all right, but now I know we're using the worm gear on the bottom to basically move the steering arm, which is going forward. Fairly sure that was a David Brown design. I could be wrong in saying that now, but if anyone has any ideas as to what the actual official name is on it, I'd be more than open to suggestion. But yeah, it's a fairly basic setup for steering, but it wouldn't just be overly powerful. Not so bad at this, having no weight or front loader or anything like that on it, but your hydrostatic steering is way better on your two-wheel drive tractors, just for you'd nearly spin them with one finger in comparison to this. So yeah, there's a few bits on this to do, all right. A couple of hours and just stripping the bloody thing. While we're here, this is the rod, so we have a seized ball on it. This is for our hand throttle. So me box of many bits here now. I can thread this in. You can see the bushing's actually up over too, so there's a few bits here we can do if we want while we're in here, but this lever is fairly bloody seized. And do you know what, it doesn't actually feel that bad now, but I'd say that ball being seized down here is our biggest issue, just some sheer lack of use. So I'll try and get that ball off, get the actual ball polished, and nice bit of oil and put it back in. No better time to just put a drop of oil on the likes of this sort of stuff, because we'll never be in here so easy again. So yeah, that's unfortunately the easy part done, but that was hard. So yeah, anyway, we'll go inside and we'll have a look at the rest of it here. And one thing I had forgot to say is, I'm fairly sure my understanding is, because we're using a worm gear below, like we have a fairly sturdy mounting here. So this bar is mounted in here, and there's another section that goes out. And I'm fairly sure that when this is steering either clockwise or anti-clockwise, it's actually trying to lift the whole column up. So I suppose ideally this should be a thrust bearing, but we'll just have a standard washer, like a thrust washer. So as we're steering left and right, the shaft is trying to force itself up and down, and I suppose that's why we have the rubber damper in it too, to try and take the vibration out of it. So yeah, we go inside anyways, we'll show you what we're thinking of doing with these bushings. So anyways, this is what we're looking at here that we've stripped down. This is what all the work was for. So your steering wheel is mounted just on here with a steering shaft coming through it, but then we have a bushing sitting on the inside of it. Now this one here, this is all that was left of it. You see where we have our split. and she's completely wore through on this edge here, which would be the edge that you'll put most of your weight on from your hand on the steering wheel and all that sort. Now, as you can see here on the camera, this is pretty much paper thin. Like I can bend the whole lot of my hand, and it's not all necessarily from where it's thin to start with. So it's recessed down into it, as you can see here. It's recessed down into it. It's very hard to get it to start moving with a chisel. So what I done was I just went in with the gas and I heated it as best I could, just for a couple of minutes. I can still touch the piece now. In fairness, I probably heated that about 20 minutes, a half an hour ago, and I just drove it down a small wee bit after. So basically, when I heat it with the gas and disappear off for 15 or 20 minutes and come back to it, the casting will actually cool down slower than the bushing itself. And the bushing, it will become free and move fairly easy. So now that I've waited a bit, I might make a show of myself here now, but I did drive it down, but trying to get this way is going to be a bit more awkward. I still haven't found where the actual split is in the bushing, but it will leave it that it'll move that bit freer. She's after catching there now, so it's she's caught on. So that was made fairly easy to get in the back of it. No, so anyways, she had kind of got a wee bit caught here on the sides, but he split it in and collapsed it and finished driving it out. So now we have to get our shaft taken off, sent away for machining, get it built up and get turned down on a lathe. And we'll also have to get a bushing made up for this. And it has worn a wee track on the actual casting itself, so I don't know, there's not much we can do with it, but we'll have to see. So anyways, to get them sent away and hopefully she'll be like a new pin after. It's back together now. The good door frame was in two pieces.
Right, what happens there? That's not the first time, Caleb, that has happened, is it? On that one? Or is it?
No, I don't think it was ever repaired before. It's like, with the way it is, I was saying that there was all cracks in it from about here down on top and bottom. But then just yesterday, the rest of it had give up. So what I left was that we could move the handle, but the actual piece of the door was staying with the latch. You couldn't open it, so we had to break Conor Nolan in the back window there yesterday.
All right, so Conor Nolan came out the back window. That was a fair sight, I'd say.
So yeah, he had to drag himself across the back of the chair. I have a good wee video of him.
Oh, have you?
Snaked it in. And,
did you get the video?
Oh, sure, I had to.
We get it on the channel,
we're on the SOS. Your collar was stuck, so we had to.
Yeah, that was major panic.
Yeah, major panic. So we got that
fire brigade job.
Pretty much. It's been a while since I last seen the workshop. She's nearly 16 months since last. I was done. Throughout this 5.7. It was done at 4.890. So done about 800 hours since last server. So. It's definitely due.
Due service, yeah. So one that's been the cattle farm, it kind of gets a little bit lost there at times, doesn't it?
Yeah,
but
you don't want it to fall into kind of a stockman's category.
No. Well, we have Sean, I think, over here. Sean is on. Oh yeah, he's taking a few yards off it, and just to get the service into it here.
Yeah, we have all the bits of it this couple of weeks.
What have we here? We have the radio here. What's this?
Yeah.
Huh?
New radio and the whole lot. It's not Bluetooth, but
she's not Bluetooth.
Radio.
Oh God. Right, so show me out the filters there, see what we have here.
So we have an inner air filter.
Yeah.
Probably an outer air filter, I would assume.
Yeah.
Doesn't say, we'll assume. Oil filter. That one's engine oil filter. Got a right view here actually. That'll be another one. It's probably a hydraulic, or maybe that's, I'm not too sure. Maybe two of them.
That could be fuel filter too, couldn't it?
Should be, let me see, a hydraulic filter at least.
God, have you room for all them, Callum?
Diesel filter too. I'm on mine only looking now. How many filters can we see there handy, Sean? Two? Right, well, we have to find the other three.
And then general what on a service like that, you don't have to do hubs around, do you?
Oh, we would, yeah.
You're going to do the hubs as well.
Hubs to make sure that it's the front kingpins are taking grease, especially because teleporter is probably the hardest machine on a front
Yeah,
axle.
track rod ends do give a little bit of grief as well, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. So like if there's any play, every time there's the rocking back and forth, you can think of it as like an impact, like hitting them with a hammer.
Yeah.
So it's always worth having them right, especially even if you mightn't regard it as doing much work on the road. I've seen a couple of failures here from them, so it's worth changing them if you've any play on them at all, because other than that, we'd only end up stuck.
Right. Okay, a bit of crap in there, probably into the back of the boom. Like a Connor in there.
Yeah, we squeeze them in there.
Well, if you have to squeeze it out the back window, he might squeeze in there.
Although the back window, I'd say, is twice the width of that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Connor's a slim chap now. He'll be all right. He'll be well able to get in there. So yeah, you can see the lads there just trying to get the door back to where it was.
There's one thing that really annoys me whenever people go near glass is not covering up.
Yeah.
The glass.
That's
you end up with the black
little dots on it. And
you can never get, if you want a clean window, you'll never get it clean again.
Yeah.
You just have it burned into it.
Yeah, for the sake of just a little bit of cardboard there put up in the windows anywhere that the sparks might fly, because if you don't do it.
Yeah, you'll end up with destroying the glass.
Yeah.
And even at that, if the cardboard did catch fire, which generally doesn't, but some people be worried about catching fire, that's not hard to pull off.
Yeah.
It's only held on by a couple of strips. You just grab it and pull it off. You had to. So.
Right, okay. Well, apart from that, then she's not too bad. Nick, there's just short of 5,000 hours on it.
No, there's nearly
there's
6.
more. No, there's nearly more. What's again?
Yeah, there's 5.7 on it.
Right, okay. Well, shall we get the full service into it then and get back up the lads? Hopefully, then we won't see it for
a while
again. So, just swapping over onto our MANITOU. We've just gone a little bit deeper than we kind of had expected to go.
Pretty much.
So come in with a broken door.
Yeah,
well, the door strap, which we fixed, put a new strap on it. Now, this breaks, what happens is the door will swing back.
And it can hit the tyre.
It can hit the tyre, it can break the glass, and it can also bend the frame.
Yes, because like this one, it has happened at some stage.
Yeah, and
if we put the door around, you'll see here, the door frame is strained because she doesn't want to
go in snug.
So that's she is a wee bit strained. And because of that, then she's after breaking this piece out. You see that on the inside now, I have it all nice looking on the outside, but I didn't have to take this out at the time. And then the actual the handle was broke.
So the guys are inside, probably locked in.
Yeah.
And probably yanked this a little bit too hard.
Far from the outside, or locked out.
Oh, from the outside, sorry, locked out, yeah.
Because I think for a wee while, even the top door opened, and then you could open it easy from the inside, whereas the outside was hard to open.
Right.
And when I put it all back together, you still couldn't open it from the outside because the latch was actually, say, the frame of it was broken in the middle, so the whole lot was moving. But that was one piece. So it was between that, the handbrake cable was seized, so the handbrake wasn't, he could apply it no problem, but when it was releasing, it wasn't releasing the handbrake properly either.
Yeah.
So he could adjust it up. And it was actually wearing the pads off the disc, which normally was like, it's only for probably the speed. It should be getting really hot, but it hadn't happened. So anyways, it's right now, so we have a new cable on it, and it's
the newer ones are all electrically done, isn't they?
A bit more fancy, but like that style of handbrake is running from the ear dot onto a caliper on a disc on the drive shaft, and it's reliable generally. It's just only for a seized cable. Right.
Okay. Now down to
so part of the service, with doing the axle lines and different gearboxes and stuff like that, drain the front axle and no oil come out of it. Just a cup full of nearly like black oil. And we knew that this was leaking.
Yeah.
On this side, this half shaft seal here was leaking. But then we drained it, realised that there's some leaks like that it's leaking. We know it's leaking and whatever. But no, it had actually leaked all the oil out of it. So to start stripping it down, then we found the bottom kingpin was, I have a bag here with the whole lot in it.
A bag here, yeah.
I have mine a bag.
Over here.
The whole lot here.
We have a trolley, not even a bag. A trolley full of stuff here.
I don't even have, that's what's left of the race of the kingpin. But where's the actual kingpin? It says I have them here somewhere. But while we're here, anyways, I can show you that
the spicer.
we had to heat the bottom kingpin to get it out. That was an awful job. And then on this universal joint here was gushed. So you can feel the notchiness as we're spinning. They're probably the best two that are left. But and
They're a sealed universal joint, I presume?
yeah, there's no greaser on them. But they have a bung that you can add them if you wanted. Like this universal joint here is fine, but we won't put it back in unless we take out one of them bungs, put a grease nipple in, and we can grease the individual. Well, yeah, we can grease the whole lot through one cap. So just I think we could even leave it on it because it's actually the John Deere's to have them fitted in the centre of the double, so
you can grease both sides. Yeah,
and it's actually a very good thing. A lot of them are non-greasable. I think on this every universal joint is non-greasable. So
not really the job.
no, because see, often the problem with universal joints is people over-greasing them. I don't think it's a problem, stuff getting over-greased, but the reason for it is because when they're over-greased, it'll pop the little seal out of it. And if it doesn't see grease for a long time,
the water goes in and then it rusts. And
exactly.
Then it's
whereas when they're sealed, they're designed to never let that happen, but they're better off getting plenty of grease than none.
That kind of thing is okay.
Yeah, and the actual half shaft isn't like, say, most tractors. All you'd have to do is take your top and bottom kingpin out, pull your hub off, and then you pull your shaft out. Manitou don't have it. Oh well, it's a spicer axle, and it's not just done the same. The whole end here, which is on the end of your axle, it's more or less like a hub, and there's actually a bearing on it rather than a bushing. I mean, to try and drive it out of the axle, that was an awful. Like everything done with this turned into me
I know what you're trying to say, but
a bigger
job.
Bigger job than thought. It was a horrible thing to take apart. But anyways, it's all.
And your kingpins then?
This is an awful thing. Done a bit of tidying up here the other day yesterday, and I don't know. Sean must have them somewhere for cleaning them, but they're not. Oh no, sorry, they're here.
Oh, there they are. Hiding under the mud yet.
So this is the bottom kingpin with no bearing left. So that's all there is left of it. So there's 0 point in putting this back together like this. And if this one's like this, the other side is probably the same, most likely, unless there was a black grease nipple on, say, one side, and people thought they were greasing them and they weren't. So when we grease the other side now, hopefully we'll find that it's...
and yet you wouldn't feel a whole lot of play in it. We didn't...
No, because I went through it. Like, we know that our inner and outer joints here aren't in great order.
Yeah.
But I couldn't really feel much from the kingpin. Just the way... Normally, the likes of that day, you'd feel the whole thing wobbling and moving, but we're not really getting that.
Yeah, but definitely your front axle on any load of the machine is probably fairly critical because of obviously not the turning, but the weight, as we said, the weight on this, because this probably would have been at boxes in its former years, and having that weight extended out and trying to move the
like a teleporter,
the boom and the teleporter going left to right, so it's important to keep a check on them, and again probably
especially the bottom kingpin is the number one.
That's more load bearing, is it?
Yes. So the bottom one is actually load bearing, as you say, and the top one is purely there to keep it in line, keep it all together. And saying that, the top kingpin isn't great either, so we have new bushing coming for that.
Right.
And that should tighten that up. But with these, that there is the retainer. So this actually goes down through the axle. Yeah. And that's what holds the end of the hub in here. So you actually take out the whole lot, because normally your seal is just a little hole here on your half shaft in it, but no, there's a hub here with a bearing, and then the seal is mounted in it. So yeah, nice wee touch on top of it. But this is my first time doing a proper full service on the Manitou, and there's plenty on it. Like even the transmission oil filter down in here, you can't get it from the bottom, even though it's pointed down. So if you take off these covers and take off the filter housing to change the filter on the bench and put the filter housing back on it. So they're just not...
You wouldn't be just...
Not the easiest things to service, but plenty of good advice from Jared and Midloud, and he's fast forwarding the job, so it's always much appreciated, and it's good to have that knowledge there. Quite easy, and Jerry's very easy to talk to in that regard.
Right, okay, right. Well, look, if we have bits ordered, as we say, probably in next week, get that back together. Again, small jobs turn into big jobs, but that's generally life in a workshop, isn't it?
And that, like, it's always, whenever we do get a chance to look through these machines, it's always there's always a lot more than just a service. Like, a service isn't just a service, it's a check over as well, and whatever it needs, that's what
you'll get.
Exactly.
Okay.
Bouncy. You sound?
Right, Mick, we have the engine bag from Darby's Dunlea, got a complete overhaul on it, injected, everything was done on it, so not sure on
You water pump too, but it looks like.
Was there?
Huh? Yep.
Right, now we have to get back in.
This thing knows its own way.
You think so? I Mick had it out there a few times doing head gaskets and that, so we hopefully have it solved now this time because, yeah, just had issues with it being head gasket gun and then throwing the coolant and pressurising the bottle and everything was coming in. So we have it set up here. Sean, who's on the camera there for a while, is going to give Mick a hand and we're going to get it back in. We have the long extension here on the forklift. And there is just the overhaul of the price of it here now, if I can see it. Yeah, 3.5 plus the VAT to do an overhaul on. So can you see that, Mick?
New liners.
Yeah.
New pistons. Mains and big end bearings. Standard. Didn't need to be replaced. Thrust washers.
Oil pump,
Gas.
water pump.
Yeah.
Gas, yeah.
Yeah.
So the forklift's in good old shape itself. It's just the engine was given a little bit of bother, so. Well, let's just work away at that now, Mick. Keep you busy for the afternoon. Huh?
Well, if you look at the pile of stuff just to go back on,
Yeah, so we've been in rebuilding. We have a pallet of between radiators and
all the panels,
all
trims,
the accessories, filters,
pumps.
Yeah, pumps.
Well, the ordinary's on it, so.
Let's go back onto it.
The hydraulic pump is on it. Okay. Something I just had to throw in there. Paul said 2 weeks ago, it'd be a miracle if that radiator sealed.
So
It hasn't leaked a drop since.
So the forklift is in the.
Do we Toyota? Did we the rad?
Yeah. And Mick took the forklift out and he was doing that botch job on it, which I thought was a botch job, but what happened was
I went to
you went
McGarry's.
and you got the proper equipment, isn't it?
Brilliant piece of work. Yeah,
Yeah.
but sure, we didn't have it here. What could I do?
A big solid iron.
No, sealed, hasn't leaked.
Hasn't leaked.
And see what we did.
Oh yeah, you put a flap in it there to
Yes.
stop the stuff from going down into
Yeah,
it.
hopefully. But
Yeah.
sure, they'll throw it here.
Well, time will tell, Mick. Now you might be eating your words yet.
We'll solve it again.
Well, hopefully. Well, David, what are we making up today there? A little bit of invention going on again, as we see.
The usual here.
Oh, there's in this corner here, we
Yeah.
seem to be doing a few bits of.
Just one of the machines down the yard. We just want to pipe it out. So what I'm doing is we have our 316 flanges and stuff like that. So we're working away on them. I just need to put them all together, and we just need to come out of a machine with this onto a pipe and then pipe it off to another flange, and we're kind of linking the whole thing
Right,
together.
so it's just we're doing a bit of stain as well in here.
Yeah.
This is.
Watch, that's hot there now.
That looks hot, David.
It is,
there,
yeah, it's fairly hot now, all right. So, yeah, so it's just a matter of putting it all together. So I want to make sure that my angles and stuff are right. And
Now, you mentioned something to me the other day about purging this when you're actually welding stainless steel. What's that about?
yeah, so basically what you're doing is with your argon, so normally you have your torch, right?
Yeah.
So you have your torch and your gas comes out around the shroud here, right?
Yeah.
So that gives you, it drives the oxygen away. It's the same as having flux on a welding rod, right? That the flux then keeps the oxygen away, which gives you your pure air. So with the TIG welding, what you can do is you can purge the inside of, so say for argument's sake, this here, I want to weld that here.
Yeah.
I want to get a good welder on the inside as well, which I can't get with the torch.
Yeah, because you can't get in there, obviously.
I can't get in there, obviously, so what we can do is we can purge that. So I can use the same gas, drive the oxygen out here, out of the cavity, and when I weld around the outside, it'll give me the same weld on the inside.
Okay.
It's a mirror finish.
Right. So how will you purge it? Is that will you have to blank that?
You blank it off. Normally what you get is you get caps and all the rest of it to pour, but we can do tin foil,
manually,
whatever,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
We can work it out, but we don't have purging tools or anything like that, but I can come off with another lead and finalise the weld around that now, and it'll purge it on the inside.
Right, okay.
And it'll just, what it does is it gives a nice clean weld because there's no oxygen inside.
Yeah.
To oxidise. So when you oxidise with that, you often see with any lads that be MIG welding or whatever else, if you run out of gas, you get these bubbles.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it. That's the oxygen coming out through it. So
Yeah.
once the oxygen is driven out of it, that's it. It's fine. So yeah, no, look at, we need to set up a bit. So I have a bit to go on that. So I'm going to go off with the elbow here, and you know, reduce down. We're reducing down then to 3-inch from the 5-inch, and that's it. Okay.
Very good, very good. Well, you all set anyway. Dancing is ready to go.
Yeah.
We have been giving you a little bit of slag in there. He's dancing on Saturday night.
Yeah. Yeah, trading in the overalls for the top coat.
Yeah,
So,
that's it.
yeah, the overalls
next
are
time you
coming
see
off,
him
and
now,
that's
he'll have the suit on him.
To say I'm nervous is an understatement.
Yeah, well, that's a good sign.
Yeah, so it's
Good to be nervous too.
It'll be a bit of crack. Yeah, I have to say, I went into it kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
And I said, no way, like I'd be one now that'll do a bit of maintenance around it, where it's for the GA club, of course.
Yeah.
And I'd normally do the bit of maintenance and stuff around the place. But anyway, they nailed me this year because I'd missed out in the last couple.
Right.
I refused to do it, so it's brilliant crack.
Is it?
It's absolutely brilliant. You've done it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
You
we've
said
done it
same
in the
to me.
club too. A lot of the lads here, John B even has done it, so
Yeah.
you can imagine. But
Yeah.
we had serious crack doing it. Like,
Yeah.
it's it. Look, on the night it'll all go well. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Well, it's going to be over in a flash.
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
it.
it. You
It's
know
only
what I
a couple of
mean? So
minutes.
it's a couple of minutes, and that's it. But I have to say, the crack is 90, and there's a great bunch doing it.
Yeah.
It's Fargo Casa. We're developing this what we call a rockets area.
Yeah.
So we're putting in an area for the not so privileged kids that can go out and play the sport.
Very
so
good.
we can bring them on. They
Very
can
good.
come down to the club and be a part of the club as well, and all of that. So there's loads of stuff that's going to be done with it. So yeah.
How's the funding going?
The funding is going all right. Yeah, still a bit short.
Yeah, as
you know
always.
yourself as always. So look, I'm going to put a link up in the comments, and if any of you can put up a couple of quid into it, I'd be absolutely over the moon.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it'd
it's
be-
for a very good
I'd
cause.
really appreciate it.
Very
Yeah,
good
yeah,
cause
that's-
as well.
Look,
Great
we
to
all
see
have
it.
we all have a parish, and
it's
it's great to support your own parish, and that's it. So,
Great stuff.
but
Well,
look,
look,
I'd appreciate it.
Best of luck.
Look,
anyway,
thanks,
David.
Bob.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Good. Right. Okay, Marco. We're here doing a little bit of recycling. I see. You're in the John B bracket here, are you?
Yeah. You see, you have them old, I don't know what you call
What do
them.
you call them? Now, you should know at this stage. You're a seasoned campaigner with all these.
Some plow parts.
Some plough parts. Well, anyone that will know what they are, they're skimmer points.
Skimmer points, yeah.
So they kind of skim the ground just before the moldboard comes in and turns it over. Now, what happens with these is they will wear a good bit on the face of them, and there can be quite a lot left on the rest of it. So,
You see.
so here we have an old one. I don't know if you can see that there now. Yeah, we have, yeah. So you have an old one and a new one. So what you're going to do here is just weld.
Yeah, make from 2-1.
And you're just going to weld it underneath so you can still. That one's actually hot, Marco.
Yeah, it's warm.
But we still have the bolt hole here on the new one. Is that it?
Yeah, bolt holes all the same. You see, I weld other one on top, all be like new. You see, holes and line, well, this side, inside as well.
Yeah, it just mightn't look pretty initially, but it probably will wear down, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, Paul. You know, it's too good to throw out, and it's not cheap as well.
Yeah, well, we just see a lot of plough parts. Like in fairness, the parts for the Caverna, they're not too dear compared to a lot of other plough parts. But at the same time, you want to just use as much steel as you can because there's no point throwing the house. So there's not.
No.
Now, some of them will come down to it.
Yeah, like
well, you got fair wear out of that one. You couldn't really.
them two is
Them two, I think we're not going to go too many places.
No.
The bin.
bend them two. Yeah.
But we have a few here that maybe they have taken off at some stage. Maybe putting a complete new set on, they might take off. Someone's are not too bad. So
like sometimes
generally, what happens to them then is to get left in the bin and no one looks after them, and then they get thrown out. So Marcus is going to go through them there. He's going through the plough parts.
And you know, when
to see
you
what's
lost
left
in
over.
the field, new one, you just put this one.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll probably get out ploughing yourself some stage, will you?
Yeah, gonna
Yeah,
start
you got-
after New Year.
You're going to take over, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
see.
think it's time, isn't it, Marco?
Yeah, Granddad is retired.
It's
so.
retired. It's getting on there now. It's getting grumpy there, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Huh? It's too far to look behind him now, these ploughs, isn't it? They're too long. I don't think so. I think he'll be in it till his... Yeah. What do you think?
I think, yeah.
I think you're right. Right, well, look, we'll let you work away on that there. We'll get them tidied up. It's just that we have a bit of downtime just to get all this kind of sorted and get the plough parts, get them all back in a little bit of shape there again, because don't think there'll be any more ploughing for the rest of the year, so there won't.
No, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, but looking out at the minute there, I don't think so. Anyway, that's life.
Yep.
Okay, right, Mick, we're on blowers this morning. Probably one of your favourite pastimes, isn't it?
2 strokes, no.
Why not?
These, they just do me head in. And I'm just not successful with them.
That's not like you to say that, Mick. You're kind of putting yourself down there, are you?
Actually, you have to speak the truth, haven't we?
Speak the truth, right. Look, what we're talking here is we have a Parkside one, which is probably out of Lidl, is it?
Lidl's a
Lidl,
Parkside,
yeah.
I think, yeah.
And then we have another one here, which is
A Stanwork.
a Stanmark. That could be anything. So it's looking like a Chinese model, but this one actually was new and wouldn't start. This one, we had it for quite a while. So the lads have it above in the cattle yard, where after they feed the cattle, they blow in all the silage, and they're looking for one up there. So, Mick, right, what generally will be the problem with these? I see a lot of parts here.
Just be careful, that, pal.
Oh, I won't touch that. So
No, that's what. Basically, what I started that on brake cleaner. It ran no problem, right?
Okay.
But the minute it ran out of brake cleaner, stopped.
Okay.
So it's telling me it's not getting a primary fuel. Stripped the carb, and I found that.
So if you look closer here, I don't know, John B is on the camera there. He probably might be able to see it, but there actually is
There.
a spot there. See, there's a little
The
bit
diaphragm was gone.
diaphragm, yeah.
Someone said on previous videos we did, ethanol is eating this sort of stuff. I don't know.
No, but that's not that old, that machine, is it?
No.
So therefore, it won't,
Butcher's Chinese.
it's not priming it.
This is your vacuum. Your engine vacuum moves that diaphragm in and out, which generates your fuel draw from your tank up into the thing. If you haven't got that, it won't run.
Yeah. So that's the problem with this machine.
The little
here,
one
is it?
here, yeah. I'm just hoping this one. This one is running, but dying when you give it throttle. I'm assuming it's fuel starvation.
Yeah, we should look at if any of the trusty viewers there might have some information on the likes of these. Now, we have a couple of these on the farm. The one I have at home is a Husqvarna now, and in fairness, it doesn't give much bother. But
I don't know, should you drain?
prob-
I think
probably-
you should drain these over the winter.
Yeah.
Or maybe put a drop of fresh petrol and run for a short period of time. Because there's another part in there, I can't really.
What else are you looking at there, Mick? Is a load of parts in, yeah. It's like a fishbowl there, Mick. Like a fishbowl, look.
That's where the diaphragm hits that pin there. But there was it's gone off it now. There was a load of gunge. Sorry, there's a load of green gunge around that part there, but it's gone off it now. Just like what happens with these, the petrol evaporates.
Yeah.
And in 2-stroke oil stays in, so it ends up in a tar.
Yeah.
Blocks every port in it. I generally leave it overnight, and that 50% of the time it works.
Right, okay, well, you'll know tomorrow when I want to assemble it.
I'll have to get a diaphragm for that one. This one I don't know.
Yeah, but your parts can't be that hard to get from them, can they?
The problem is we don't know what make it is. So let's go in with the piece and see if we can get something to match.
Just to match, yeah. All right, nothing to do, Mick. You're the new presenter of Workshop Ensa here.
Oh,
I tell you, he's after taking over my role here.
Go over now.
I go off for a week, and all of a sudden, then he gets all more hits than the beat and starts. Yeah.
What can you do?
You're famous, isn't that it?
That's it. Yeah.
John, what were you here?
We had a little issue here with our diesel tank, our mobile, small diesel tank.
Yeah, no, I have to
Very
say.
handy unit.
Yeah, very handy unit. Got a little bit of a
Got
battered too.
abused there. I don't know. Someone tied it down with a strap and.
It must have flew off. Well, we've an issue here with the the lid.
The lid
Anyway, that's the smaller issue. The bigger issue is the
pump went burnt out.
Burnt out completely.
So we ordered a new pump. We got it there in a day actually.
Yeah.
And
Fairness to the boys, yeah. Got it up there. John and Roadtech just dropped it up there, posted up to me. So which bit went? This bit here, was it?
No, the motor itself burnt out.
Oh, the motor itself.
Yeah.
So you got the motor
We got a whole new to give you everything.
complete.
Yeah. It's all in a kit. Like our switch was gone too. That's the new switch, but the old switch was gone.
Right.
And a new switch came and all.
So
with
you're
it.
putting a longer cable on it
Put a
here?
longer cable on it because you need power to work this, and if it's on the back of the Jeep, that'll reach up to your front, up to the battery.
Yeah. So you don't have to be...
No, you don't need booster pack or...
Yeah, yeah.
So it's very handy.
Could you put solar on it? Would it be too small?
No, it wouldn't work it. You'd need a battery, like, you'd have to have a battery with it.
Yeah. And then probably get broke.
There's no
wouldn't it?
room, and like if the lid got broke, what's going to happen to the battery?
Yeah, it's just one of those things, but it is a handy piece.
It's a great little tank, yeah. Very handy. Just
Right.
get her back together now.
Okay, well, should we let you... How are you on... How come Mick is not on this job?
I don't know, I sacked him as well.
Huh? You got rid of him
Sacked
as well?
him as well.
He'd be very hard on people around here. He'd be on his own shortly.
Yeah. Could be.
Huh?
Could be. What do I
Oh,
hear?
there's Mick now, look.
Oh, there he is now.
Mick, you're not on this job here. What's going on? He's not even passed any heat of us there.
No.
He's probably bloody right.
Yeah,
Huh?
probably right.
Right,
New
John.
cameraman there. See
You
that?
camera, yeah. David's behind the camera. You
Yeah.
wouldn't know who'd be on it here
No,
now.
you wouldn't know.
He's better behind, I think, then.
I don't know.
We'll know after this again when he goes dancing whether he's...
Yeah, I think that should be filmed.
When is that, David?
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Big shout out to David here. He's on the camera. Twinkle Toes there. He's after losing about 2 stone weight there. The overalls are just hanging on him there, isn't they?
Oh yeah, he
And
looks
he's
well now. From
Yeah, and he's going to throw his stuff there Saturday night in the
we'll
Toes.
all see if we have a video of it. So.
Yeah, we might even get up. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
We might snake in, have a look. See
Sneak
how
in somewhere.
he's said he's fantastic.
Have
I
you
don't
a good
know.
experience of that?
Well, I've done a little bit there, but there's not much to be
Actually,
happening
the
at this
two
stage.
of us are. I've
Ah,
done it myself.
John done a bit of Strictly Come Dancing as well. So yeah, Davey's on Saturday night in
Yeah,
Ratoath.
we see how he gets on.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work. Like.
Yeah,
We'll put a link in the comments.
we're putting the link in the comments below. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we'll
All
let you walk away any of the time, mate.
That'll do.
So that's it for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Apologies there that we hadn't got on Wednesday, but as you know, things can get a little bit out of hand here. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll talk to you all next Wednesday.